We're back with another pop culture deep dive, and this time it's about actor Daniel Kaluuya and his ties to a life strategist. See, Daniel Kaluuya is truly one of Hollywood's finest actors right now. He is the first British actor of African descent to have won an Oscar, and his roles in films like Black Panther and Get Out are already iconic despite both being recent films. But his personal life is now starting to resemble his role in Get Out, and everyone around him is worried. Who is Daniel Kaluuya's new manager or girlfriend, and why is she making him make some rather strange decisions? In this video, we'll try to figure it out. In 2022, Daniel Kaluuya's career is at an all-time high. He's almost universally loved by fans. He has won a lot of awards, and even though he deserves the largest chunk of the credit for this, none of it would have been possible without the team behind him. His publicists have been working day in and day out to make sure he always gets the best roles and the right roles for him. It's partly why almost all of his films end up being so fantastic. With all of that in mind, you would think that Daniel has a pretty cozy relationship with his entire team, right? Well, not quite. In recent months, Daniel has cut off almost all contact with his team. He's still actively working, which is sort of a contractual obligation for him at this point, but when it comes to his team, they're seemingly not involved at all in his life anymore. To make matters even more severe, the only person he does seem to be in contact with is a woman named Air Holiness. Some news organizations tried to dig deep into Air's past, and what they found wasn't really comforting for Daniel Kaluuya fans. Her old LinkedIn page, now deleted, states that she was the head mistress for the international alma mater Blessed University. Apparently, Daniel's strange behavior has been going on for a while now. On the set of Nope, a horror movie directed by Jordan Peele, Air Holiness was with Daniel throughout the shooting schedule, and she even allegedly caused trouble with the crew on set. This was the first time that people who were close to Daniel started to anonymously voice their concerns to news outlets. According to sources on the set, Air Holiness allegedly had a lot of influence on Daniel. They said that she was practically making every single one of his decisions. It got to the point where production assistants were allegedly scared to be around her. After news outlets contacted Daniel's talent agency, CAA, in 2022, they confirmed that they were no longer working or associated with Daniel Kaluuya in any way. This was the talent agency that practically helped make Daniel's career, and is considered one of the most powerful agencies in Hollywood. Actors like Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Zendaya are listed among their current and former clients. With that in mind, you can understand why so many people are just so confused about the whole ordeal. However, Hollywood actors join and leave talent agencies all the time. What if Daniel just wasn't happy with the fees and all of the other headaches associated with the talent agency? But that's the thing. It wasn't just the money. Daniel has allegedly completely wiped his team. Everyone from his managers to financial advisors to his stylists and assistants. He has completely changed his life to be almost solely dedicated to Air Holiness. According to sources who are close to Kaluuya, he met Air Holiness through his former makeup artist. The same source said that the nature of their relationship isn't romantic, although there's some doubt in that theory as well. Apparently, around Daniel, she is known as Air Princess instead of Air Holiness. Her actual name is Vanilla Salima Mahmood. She is allegedly around 50 years old and was born in California. Back when she first came into the limelight, she reportedly had a total of 3 Twitter accounts, one of which was private, and additionally, she had a private Instagram account with "I'm just a spiritual gangster," serving a life sentence in a human body as the bio. Officially, Air Holiness is simply Daniel Kaluuya's spiritual advisor. Daniel is quite religious, and he even thanked God during his Oscar speech, so it's not strange that he has a spiritual advisor. They're actually surprisingly common in Hollywood, especially among the more religious members. Daniel would have his advisor fly over to meet him in LA every single week. This is according to what sources are saying. One credible newspaper also saw Daniel cuddling with Air Holiness on a hot air balloon, but chose not to publish it. To make matters even more suspicious, Daniel was dating a woman from New York up until about a year ago. Many sources close to him allege that he was forced by Air Holiness to leave this relationship. Ever since then, he has been officially single, but everything hints toward him being in a relationship with none other than Air Holiness. So when news outlets contacted Air Holiness after all of these revelations, she allegedly denied being in any sort of relationship with Kaluuya. She reportedly claimed to have only met him a few times in her entire life, saying, "People are saying I work with Daniel Kaluuya? I would love to work with Daniel Kaluuya." Regarding her old LinkedIn page, she allegedly said she ran an institution called the International Alma Mater Blessed University before the pandemic. She described it as an institution created to serve today's women in business with education in leadership, empowerment, and spiritual self-sufficiency as a foundation for excellence in life and business. However, nothing regarding the school can be found online today. Its websites are offline, and it seems like Air Holiness has quit her job there as well. But as far as her credentials are concerned, she claims to be an expert in spiritual awakening, energy healing, and wellness coaching. Air Holiness has also categorically denied all accusations of creating troubles on the set of any Daniel Kaluuya movie, although she also refused to confirm or deny whether or not she was actually on set or not as well. But news outlets that interviewed multiple people on set told a completely different story. There are also some unconfirmed reports that Air Holiness might have influenced Daniel Kaluuya's alleged anti-vax views as well. Now, it is alleged, that Daniel is not vaccinated as of 2022, and the Academy Awards even reportedly had to change up their rules regarding vaccines to make way for Daniel to appear at the ceremony. Again, this is alleged. Despite his big win, people close to Kaluuya keep contacting news organizations to express their concerns over his recent antics with his spiritual advisor. Now, previously, Air Holiness denied being involved with Kaluuya's life in any way. However, a few days after the news reached the mainstream press, she was forced to backtrack her statement. This time, the spiritual guru decided to create an entirely new Instagram account to confirm something all of us already knew. She described herself as Daniel Kaluuya's personal manager and the COO of Greater Good Entertainment, which is Kaluuya's personal production company. This production company is even involved in the making of Black Panther 2, reportedly. And it'll be interesting to see how that's going to affect the production of the extremely hyped movie. Her Instagram account was interesting to say the least. She quickly started to respond to a lot of the accusations against her. She denied having anything to do with the fact that Daniel fired his staff and agents, saying he had some problems in his business with some people and he fired them. What does that have to do with me? Additionally, Air Holiness also hinted, allegedly, that there might be some dating with Daniel Kaluuya, writing a caption saying, "My young king," under a picture she posted of him. It's important to note that Daniel is 18 years younger than Air Holiness, so a lot of people were quick to call the whole thing creepy. She later posted another Instagram caption in which she said, "Recent press has tried to spin a negative narrative regarding my behavior. Let's be clear, when I'm working, and my focus is my client. Whatever they want, whatever they need, whatever they ask for, whatever it takes to create an environment where they can, with as much grace and ease, give their very best. I do. I do nothing that I haven't been asked and directed to do by my client." She finally ended her rant with a sales pitch on Instagram promoting her merchandise. She posted a story where she said, "I will have some for sale, the Hamsa, the I, and the Om, and the most powerful protection symbols." Allegedly, she also stated the swastika as well, but because Hitler used it and it still has such a negative connotation, I will not be offering that one, but it is the most powerful. It's clear that all of this is getting sort of out of hand, and fans are worried about the future of Kaluuya's career. Multiple news outlets have tried to contact Kaluuya, but they've received no response from him, his current team, or his former team so far. It'll be interesting to see what sort of new details emerge from this whole ordeal and whether or not Kaluuya's career will be the same ever again. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Daniel Kaluuya's career is over? We, of course, wish him the best and hope that he continues to thrive. But let us know in the comment section down below. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to be notified every time we upload a new video. See you in the next one.